Hi, it's Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead. Today I'll be making beef taco seasoning for some ground beef. So first you take about a pound of ground beef, and I'm trying to brown it in the pan right now. I've put in about a tablespoon of oil. You can use canola or I've used olive oil. And we're going to brown our meat. We have totally browned the meat. It's all done there, and I have drained the fat. Now we're going to go ahead and add in 1 tablespoon of chili powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon, I put in red pepper that was ground, a 1/4 teaspoon of oregano, a 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 2 teaspoons of cumin. Cumin makes it kind of hot and spicy, and my husband likes that. And a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of black pepper. And here's the spices, putting in there. Now we're going to put in 3/4 cup of water. I'm going to go ahead and stir this. Try to incorporate it all, and then I am going to let it boil on medium heat for about 10 minutes so that almost all the water or the liquid in here is absorbed, and then it will be done. I always make these homemade beef tacos a lot. I don't like a lot of artificial ingredients, and all these ingredients are all natural spices, and so there's nothing bad in them. So I'll go ahead and cook this now and set the timer for 10 minutes. Well, almost all the liquid is absorbed, and it hasn't been quite 10 minutes. I think it's got about another 2 minutes, but that's fine. It's pretty much, it may take that long, it may not. So I've turned off the heat. I'm going to let this cool, and now I'm going to show you how to make homemade tortillas. I'm back. I'm going to show you how to make homemade flour tortillas. So first I took 2 cups of all-purpose flour and put it in the bowl. I've put 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to go ahead and add in 3 tablespoons of olive oil. There's the 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my fork and just kind of stir it around. And now I'm going to add in 1 whole cup of water. I've got the dough all ready and formed, got the water all mixed in, and it should look like this. It's kind of real sticky. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it over on wax paper that has been floured. I found it's just easier to use wax paper for me, just easier to clean up. And I'm going to put about a tablespoon of dough, and we're going to roll it out, and I'm going to show you how to make the tortillas. I have rolled out the tortilla, and this is how it looks. Mine is kind of a little thin, but that's okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and take it to my frying pan, and I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of butter in the frying pan, and I'm going to brown each side. All right, here I've got my tortilla in the frying pan, and I've got the butter in the pan, and like I said, I'm just going to kind of lightly brown it. I guess you could use, if you wanted to, some kind of spray on there. I've just always fried mine in butter. I think it tastes a little bit better. And again, it depends on how big you make them. The most I think I've gotten is 8. You can make them smaller, or I can make them bigger. Again, it's your choice. Then I'll fry this side just a little bit. Again, it's like only about a minute or so. And so that one's done, and then I'll work on the next ones. Tortillas are all done there. You can freeze them in between wax paper and then put it in a Ziploc bag. And I have froze them up to 3 months in the freezer. Looks like I got a total of 8 of them. Here's the taco all completed. We've got our hamburger meat that we flavored with that homemade beef seasoning. I've got some jarred salsa on there and some Colby Jack cheese. You could put any kind of toppings on there you want. Sometimes I've even put vegetables. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the subscribe button down below. This was Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead. I hope you have a nice day.